Picture this. Your car breaks down out of the blue and the repair costs $1,000. If that scenario makes you nervous, you're not alone. Nearly 37% of Americans couldn't afford a $400 emergency expense. Many people in their 20s are living one surprise bill away from disaster. But it doesn't have to be this way. Quick heads up, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor, and the information shared should not be considered professional financial advice. Always do your own research and consult with a certified financial advisor before making any financial decisions. In the next few minutes, we'll show you how to avoid the 5 biggest money mistakes that can wreck your financial future. Stick around because mistake number 5 is a silent wealth killer that even savvy people often overlook. Your 20s are the foundation of your financial life. Small mistakes now can snowball into huge problems later, but smart moves can set you up for decades of success. In this video, we'll break down 5 crucial money mistakes to avoid. From not having a plan for your money, to falling into debt traps, to ignoring the magic of investing early. We'll share real world examples, a few relatable jokes, and powerful tips to keep you on track. By the end, you'll know exactly what pitfalls to dodge, so you can master your money instead of letting it master you. Let's dive in. Mistake number 1 is not having a budget. Think of a budget as a roadmap for your money. Without it, you're driving blind. Yet over half of adults don't use a budget at all. What happens then? You reach the end of the month and wonder, where did all my money go? Sound familiar? There's a famous saying, a budget is telling your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went. And it's true. Real world example. Meet Jake, a 25-year-old who earns a decent salary but is always broke before payday. Why? Without a budget, Jake eats out every day, pays for subscriptions he forgot about, and impulse buys gadgets. His money leaks out like water from a sieve. Meanwhile, his friend Anna tracks her spending and follows a simple plan: 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings. At month's end, Anna knows exactly where her money went, and she's actually saving money. The fix? Start telling your money what to do. You can use a simple spreadsheet or budgeting app. List your income, list your monthly expenses, and assign every dollar a job. This doesn't mean no fun allowed. It means planned fun without the guilt. When you budget for that Netflix subscription or Friday night pizza, you enjoy it more because you know you can afford it. Budgeting equals freedom, not restriction. It's the first step to take control of your finances rather than letting them control you. Mistake number 2, not having an emergency fund. Life is full of surprises and not all of them are good. Whether it's a medical bill, car repair, or sudden job loss, emergencies happen. The worst time to realize you needed savings is when you're in a crisis. Unfortunately, 1 in 5 people have $0 saved for emergency, and many more have far too little. The median emergency savings for young adults is only a few $100s. No wonder so many end up piling debt onto credit cards when surprise expenses hit. Imagine, instead of stressing about that $1,000 car repair, you calmly pay it from your emergency fund and move on. That's what an emergency stash does. It turns a potential financial catastrophe into a minor inconvenience. It's your financial airbag or safety net. You hope you won't need it soon, but you'll be so thankful it's there when you do. How to build it. Start small and steady. Aim for $500 to $1,000 as a starter emergency fund. Then grow it to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses over time. Automate a bit of your paychecks into a savings account every month before you can spend it. Treat your emergency fund like a bill to pay yourself, an investment in peace of mind. It might require saying no to some non essentials now, but your future self, the one with the flat tire and a broken phone screen, will thank you. By avoiding this mistake, you won't be one of those scrambling to find money or swiping a high interest credit card when life throws a curveball. Mistake number 3, racking up high interest debt, aka credit card trouble. Credit cards can be a useful tool or a debt trap. In your 20s, it's easy to swipe now and worry later, but later comes with a hefty price. Did you know the average 18 to 35-year-old carries about $4,000 in credit card debt? And with interest rates often around 18 to 20% APR, that debt can snowball fast. Paying the minimum means you'll be in debt for years, paying double or more of what you borrowed. It's like buying everything at a 20% markup. No one would choose that on purpose, right? Real talk. Let's go back to Jake, our friend who didn't budget. Jake also fell into the credit card trap. He'd swipe for new clothes and nights out, only to make minimum payments. His balance kept growing. and he's essentially throwing away money on interest each month. In contrast, Anna uses her credit card only for what she can pay off in full. She also set up automatic payments, so she's never late. Smart move. On time payments build a good credit score. Why it matters. Carrying big credit card balances not only drains your wallet, it can wreck your credit score too. And a bad credit score means future you will pay more for car loans, a mortgage, or might even have trouble renting an apartment. It's a double whammy. The solution: use credit cards carefully. Treat your credit card like a debit card. Don't spend money you don't have to. Pay the full balance every month. If you already have debt, prioritize paying it down. Attack the highest interest balance first while making minimum payments on the rest. Consider this: every dollar you pay off is like a guaranteed 20% return because you avoided that interest. Also, build your credit history responsibly. Even a single missed payment can ding your credit score. Remember, credit should be a tool, not a crutch. Don't let today's want become tomorrow's debt hangover. Mistake number 4: waiting to invest, not letting your money grow. Time can be your best friend or worst enemy when it comes to building wealth. The mistake many 20 somethings make is thinking, I'll start investing when I'm older or when I make more money. But every year you wait is a lost opportunity that you can't get back. In fact, a national study found about 66% of working millennials have nothing saved for retirement. That's 2 out of 3. If you're in that group, it's time to change course. Here's a quick example. Imagine two friends, Alex and Bella. Alex starts investing at age 25, putting aside just $200 a month into a basic stock index fund. Bella waits until 35 to start investing the same amount. By age 65, Alex could potentially have over $500,000, while Bella might end up with only around half of that because Alex had an extra 10 years of growth. This is the power of compound interest. Your money earns money, which then earns more money, and so on. Albert Einstein reportedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world for a reason. It's like planting a tree. The sooner you plant it, the bigger it grows. Also, don't miss out on free money. If you have a job with a 401k or employer retirement plan, take advantage of it. Many employers match your contributions. For example, the average 401k match is about 4 to 5% of your salary. That's literally an instant 100% return on the money you put in because the employer doubles it. You won't find a deal like that anywhere else. How to start. Investing in your 20s doesn't mean you need to be a stock picking guru or have tons of cash. Start simple. Contribute to your 401k at least enough to make a full employer match. It's free money. Open a Roth IRA or brokerage account and set up a monthly automatic investment in a low cost index fund or ETF. Even $50 or $100 a month makes a difference. The key is consistency and time in the market, not timing the market. Don't worry if it's not a huge amount, just get started. Your future self will be amazed at how a small seed can grow into a large tree of wealth over the decades. Number 5, lifestyle inflation. Spending more as soon as you earn more. Cha-ching! You get a raise or a new, higher paying job, congratulations. But then you immediately celebrate by moving to a pricier apartment, buying a new car, or treating yourself left and right. Before you know it, that extra income vanishes. This is lifestyle inflation or lifestyle creep, and it's a silent killer of wealth. It sneaks up on you because it feels so natural. Hey, I make more, so I deserve nicer things. And you do deserve nicer things. But the mistake is upgrading everything by the same percent as your raise. If your income goes up 20% and so do your expenses, you're actually no better off financially. Think of it like this: you're trying to fill a bucket with water, which are your savings, but you keep making the bucket bigger, your spending. If you always increase the size of the bucket, it never fills up. Or imagine running a treadmill that's speeding up every time you start running faster. You never actually get ahead. Real world scenario: Emily, 28, got a big promotion with a $10,000 raise. Instead of banking some of that money, she immediately upgraded to a luxury apartment and a new car with hefty payments. Now, despite earning more, she's living paycheck to paycheck just like before, only with a nicer couch and a fancier car in the driveway. Meanwhile, her coworker David got a similar raise but kept driving his reliable used car for a couple more years and only modestly increasing his fund spending. David saved the rest of his raise and invested it. 5 years later, David has a hefty investment portfolio and an emergency fund, while Emily is still wondering why she still feels broke. Avoid the trap. Celebrate your wins, but with moderation. When your income increases, pause before inflating your lifestyle. By all means, treat yourself a little, you earned it, but try to save or invest a good chunk of any increase. For example, save 50% of every raise. This way, you enjoy a better lifestyle and steady build wealth. Remember, wealth isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. The richest people often live below their means. If you avoid lifestyle creep, you'll always be a step ahead financially, instead of running in place. You made it through all 5 points? Great job. By now, you've learned how to take charge of your finances and avoid the common traps that hold so many people back. Let's quickly recap. Have a budget so you control your money. Build an emergency fund for life's surprises. Use credit cards wisely to avoid nasty debt. Start investing now to harness time. And live below your means even as your earnings grow. These are simple principles, but following them consistently can literally change your life. Your 20s are the perfect time to start, but even if you're in your 30s, it's never too late to course correct. The best day to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best day is today. Now imagine yourself a few years from now, less financial stress, more savings and investments working for you, maybe even on the path to financial freedom. That's what happens when you avoid these mistakes and make smart money moves instead. Your future self will thank you. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and consider subscribing for more tips on mastering your money. We have a ton of valuable content on this channel. Remember, learning about money is the first step to having more of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy savings and investings.